Let's talk about here President-elect. We could call it's okay, guys. We could call him President-elect Joe Biden. Now it's official. It is official because of the vote on January 6th, obviously. President-elect Joe Biden has unveiled a $1.9 trillion stimulus plan, which will give 1,400 direct-to payments and federal unemployment benefits. So 1.9 trillion, again, the Democrats have control of the House, they have control of the Senate, and they have control of the president executive branch, which will sign all this into law. Let's see what happens if none of their members turn against them and they are able to pass this. Let's read a little bit some of the details as to what's being offered here. Right off the back, there will be an additional stimulus check of $1,400. This, I mean, even President Trump supported this. Mitch McConnell didn't support this, which I called Mitch McConnell cheap for not doing this. And this probably hurt the re-election bid of Donald J. Trump. The fact that they didn't give the money to people that were hurting. There's people that are hurting. And I say it again, I say it all the time. I know that there's people that are fiscally conservative. I know that we don't want to just give a handout money but there's people that are hurting economically, business that are hurting economically, because you just can't stop. You just can't, the government cannot say to private businesses, like, let's say, for example, a Citibank or a bank that a business owner has to pay a mortgage to. They cannot tell that bank, oh, stop collecting its debt. They cannot intrude on private businesses like that. Hence, these mortgages, these payments, they keep going and going. And a lot of these people are into debt, and people too, on a personal level, they're in debt. So this $2,000 or 1,400, which will bring the total to $2,000. So 600 that President Trump signed and 1,400 that Joe Biden, quote unquote, will sign. Again, I believe it when I see it. That's how you should be with politics. $2,000, 1,400 extra. So let's see what happens with that. $400 in weekly federal unemployment through September. So they want to put this all the way up to September, which might be a double-bladed sword, right? Double-bladed sword. Why do I say that? $400 in weekly unemployment benefits will put up that substantially to the money that people get unemployed. The people that have never gotten unemployment, you get a fraction, at least in the state of New York, you get a fraction of what you regularly get from your regular job. Fraction. So meaning nothing. Let's say you get $800 in your job on a weekly basis. On unemployment, you'll get $300 or something like that, maybe. So or less. Who knows? Something like that. So this 400 will take it around there. I say it might be double-bladed sword because it might trigger the same thing that happened, that was the fear last time, for people to stay home and not go to work. But if there's no jobs to go to work to, then that might be a problem. But it could also be a positive because, again, if people take this money and they start meaning using it in restaurants, using it here, using it food, using it, go to the barbershop, using it there, then there will be an expansion of the economy, and that would jumpstart the economy again, ready, even though the economy is looking like it's doing pretty good, but this will give it that extra jolt, right? That extra Red Bull, and keep it going, right? So it might be good, might be bad. We should see what happens at the end of the day. I hope, I can't say because Joe Biden's president, I want the economy to fail. That's asinine. That's stupidity at its finest, and that is that's just crazy to say that, right? I want you guys, and I know you guys want me to also to be able to put food on my table. Not only if there's a president that I like, but another president also, everybody, right? Obviously, because President Joe Biden is going to be the president, that doesn't mean I support every single thing the man says. No, I'm going to be, there's going to be a whole bunch of things that I'm going to be against. Because again, it's a person, not even a person. I'm voting on a different. I'm voting on a different thing now, on a different level. I'm not voting on candidates in particular. I'm voting on platforms, what the party represents. There's no way in hell, unless hell freezes over, and the Democratic Party switches to be the Republican, the Republican, the Democrat. Never, I will vote for the Democratic Party ever. Because of what they believe in their persecution that they have on people like me, which is Christianity, right? A Christian man. Never ever, and obviously the biggest thing on planet Earth, which is the sanctioning and the promoting of murder, of children being murdered in the womb of bellies. I was watching in the bellies of women. I was watching a video my wife was showing me. By the way, my wife is back in the Spanish show. So the people that watch El Show de Valentín in Spanish, she's gonna be there tonight. I was watching a video on my wife's phone the other day, and it was a little monkey. Actually, yesterday it was a little monkey, a female monkey, a little monkey, I don't know, a little thing like that, right? And she was breastfeeding her little baby, right? And the human went to touch her little baby, and she was like, "No, don't touch my baby!" Like a couple of times, like, "Don't touch him, don't touch him." The little monkey was like, "Don't touch him, don't this is my baby." That's an animal. And there's some women and men, because men sanction this also, and they force women to do this too sometimes, that want to kill their babies. That want to kill their babies. It's just insanity. An animal protecting their baby, a human being that's able to think and rationale, they want to kill their baby in the name of monetary wellness and economic freedom and personal freedom is insanity. But let's continue. We weren't even talking about monkeys. How are we even talking about monkeys now? But we were talking about money. Let's get right back to it. So $130 billion in funds to reopen schools. I don't get this right here. I don't understand this. $130 billion to reopen schools for what? Like what? What do you need to reopen schools? Like, what is it that you need? How much? Okay. Let's say you gotta buy mask. Perfectly. You gotta buy mask and hand sanitizer. You need $130 billion to do that? Just to reopen schools? $130 billion? I don't know. $350 billion in assistance for states and local governments, and this right here, a major expansion in child tax credit, which I didn't read this whole article, and I couldn't find exactly what was it that they were talking about with that expanded child tax credit, which is something that you do when you apply for your, obviously we're going into tax season now. And if they're looking into increase the amount of money that they're going to give per dependent per child, not sure. Let's see if I'm able to find more details on that. But I get right back to you guys on that one. For the people that are here, thank you so much for being here every Friday. As you guys know, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the Valentine Show. Right now, if you have not done it yet, hit that like button, because guys, YouTube is not promoting my channel at all whatsoever. At all whatsoever. They don't promote it. It's like, it seems like I'm not gonna say that I'm banned. I'm not gonna say that I'm suppressed, because I don't have no proof as to what's really happening. Nobody does, actually, in this whole YouTube game. But they are not promoting my channel. That's 100%. The reason, I have no idea why. And it's up to you guys to help me. How? By hitting that like button. Every time you guys see my video, like now, if you haven't, hit that like button right now and share with a family member. Hey, look at this guy that I see. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. And that will definitely help me out a lot. Let's get right now into the meat